Welcome to Cajun Colin, with your hosts, Shimmy, Cannon, Pat, JoJo, and Jeremy.
Welcome to Cajun Call-In. I'm your host, Jeremy, from the Cajun Greatness crew. I'm here doing a call-in show. Everybody else was supposed to be here, but I don't know if they've got the memo. I'm at this desk. I don't know where this desk came from either. So they just told me to come here, and Cannon and Pat were supposed to be here as well. So, I guess the light's blinking. They'll take the first call.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Yeah, so I was wondering, when you do these reviews, right, like when you're talking about the movies and shit, do you actually watch the movies you're talking about? Or do you like read a Wikipedia synopsis, or you just pulling it all out of your ass? Because, you know, I listened to that Raising Arizona review, and you didn't much talk shit about nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, why am I even listening if you're not going to talk about the fucking movie? That's all I'm saying. Just like talk about the fucking movie. Like what's your response to that? Like, do you actually watch anything? Like, the fuck are you doing?
Thanks, caller. We actually watched the movies. And you know, we watched them all the way through, and we read some stuff. I know for my personal research, I go on Wikipedia, and maybe I'll skip the plot summary because I try and go into these movies clean, and then I might look up stuff afterwards. But no, we definitely watched that, and I'm sorry that you're concerned about the Raising Arizona. We are working adamantly at getting down to the problem on the Raising Arizona episode. It is top priority. I'll even write it on this dry erase board right now. Raising Arizona review. Okay, the light's blinking in. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Yeah, so I was just wondering, you all sound like you have almost no facial hair whatsoever. Do you have facial hair? Do you have beards at all? Or perhaps fine mustaches? Like, what's the facial hair situation? I'm trying to get a picture of what you look like when I hate listen to your show, because it's really just the worst. But I'm picturing you all as smooth, baby-faced man-children. So, what's the deal with that?
So, thanks for hate listening. I really appreciate that one. And just to let you know, we all have facial hair. In fact, I'm fairly certain Cannon's commented multiple times on his how he had a Western style mustache for a while, and I have facial hair, and so does Shimmy and Pat. Like, What is this whole thing about baby-faced people, huh? Like, we watch these movies, and we do it for you, for the listens, and you want to come out here and hate listen? At least you're giving us listens. You know, I guess that's all I can say. You know, thanks for calling in. Oh, the light's blinking. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Hey guys, big fan of the show. I really enjoy it, and I was just wondering, the episode that you guys did on Commando, the Schwarzenegger movie. Like, that was a fun episode. There was a lot of real actiony scenes in that movie, and you guys seemed to really enjoy it. I was just wondering, why do you support round Earth theorists? The Earth is clearly flat, and I feel like you should stand up for truth on a show like yours. You know, it's really one of the last bastions of real truth in America is the realm of podcasts. Like, there's nothing more important going on, and you guys just keep talking about globes and round earths, and it's bullshit. Like, what's your deal? Like, why don't you support the truth of the flat earth movement?
Well, caller, if you listen to our review of The Outdoors, which should be coming out soon, we actually, kind of discussed the flat earth theory for a little bit because we went outside, but I'm not sure how Commando and Flat Earth are really connected. I mean, Commando is a great movie, and we try and stay away from like too far harebrained theories. I mean, obviously there's some weird stuff here and there, but if you're looking for good flat Earth theory, you might want to go somewhere else. We're mostly about movies here. Thanks for listening, caller. I'm going to push this button now, but thanks for calling. Next listener, or next caller, please.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Right, so in episode 4 of the show, I was listening to it the other day, and you guys were talking, and one of you said a really funny thing, and it was super funny, and I loved the joke, and I was just curious, like, where did you come up with that joke? No, that one that I'm thinking of. Where'd you come up with it?
Well, caller, thank you for listening. That's wonderful and all. I'm not sure what the joke is or was. That was during my time in the vents, I guess. And, sometimes to be quite honest, we just pull it out of our ass. We're honest. Thanks for listening. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Yeah, hi. My question is for Pat. Pat is clearly the brains behind all of the operation of the All You Can Hear network, and it's really inspiring, everything that you do, Pat. And I love all of the shows. And how do you herd this group of cats together to get anything actually done? All these lame asses, guys like Shimmy, and he doesn't even have a real name, Shimmy, or Cannon and Wenzel and Colt and all these other fellas. How do you deal with a bunch of jackasses like that, just always giving you guff to still make them put out such a great product, Pat?
Well, thanks, caller. As I mentioned at the beginning of the show, Pat's not here, and sir, I'm not a cat, nor do I dance around like a cat. I don't drink out of a dish of milk all nimbly-bimbly like, So how dare you call me a cat, sir? Or the fact that I am a jackass. We work real hard. Now, granted, I will give Pat this. The All You Can Hear network is very nice, and there's a lot. If he was here, I'm sure he would have a 5-minute long thing where he talks about everything we do because, dear Lord, I don't know how that man keeps stuff straight, but... thanks for listening. Meow. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Hello, my question is for Cannon. You have been voted best chef of 2021. I saw the news report, but I am a far superior chef. How dare you? You have taken this thing that I love, my life, my livelihood, my blood, and you have crapped all over it. I make a damn good set of French fries. How dare you? I challenge you to a chef-off, Cannon. A chef-off. I shall defeat you with my delicious French fries.
Well, thanks, caller. As mentioned earlier, it's just me. Cannon's not here, so I can't really refute or back up this cooking thing. Maybe you should send us in some food and we'll try it. You keep bragging about these French fries or whatever, and send us in some French fries and we'll try it, and we'll get Cannon to make us some French fries, and then we'll try both of them, and then we'll just shit all over yours. How's that? This is, man. Ugh. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
All right, yeah, my question's for Jeremy, right? This new guy. I don't know where the fuck you get off. Talking like you've been here the whole time. But I've been here since episode 2, all right? I watched Jiu-Jitsu just to watch that fucking watch-along with this stupid fucking show, right? And you act like you were there the whole fucking time, and you weren't. I know you weren't, and you keep acting like you fucking are. Where'd you even fucking come from? What's your deal, man? Seriously.
Well, hi, caller. I am, in fact, Jeremy, and I have been here the whole time for your entire ranting call. I was there. I've seen these episodes as well, as I've mentioned numerous times before, and as the rest of the cast would definitely back me up, I've been here the whole time. Now, was I in the room as the recording happened, or was I still just, hiding out in the vents? Because sometimes has a nice little cozy bed and you don't have money to afford like a full house, so you just live in someone's ventilation shaft for like 3 weeks. So as a nice thank you for listening, and thanks for, suffering through it, caller. Just a hearty fuck you. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
And another thing, Cannon, my French toast is better than yours, and my French dip, and I am French. I am the greatest French chef of all. I shall defeat you, best chef of 2021.
How did you get back in the queue? Like, I told you, if you want to resolve this problem, Cannon's not here. It's just me. I don't know why they left me here by myself. Send in the French toast. We'll try it. It's probably terrible because we have the best chef of 2021 on our crew. And what accolades do you have, Mr. Whatever? I don't even know your name. Thanks for calling. Don't call back. Next listener.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Yes, hi. My question is for Shimmy. How do you get along doing all of these podcasts and all the other things you do, and yet you're so incredibly handsome? A handsome man like you shouldn't have to do so much work. You're so ruggedly handsome. You're so fancy, so good looking. You should be living a life of luxury and ease. Oh, Shimmy, you're just such a handsome man. I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to tell you that you were handsome.
Thanks, caller. Shimmy's not here. I'll pass on this message. I also might pass on like a phone number for someone that may be stalking, because I'm not sure how you know what Shimmy looks like, and it's slightly concerning. If you don't mind, send you can tweet us or Facebook message us your number, that way, and your name. That way we can report you to make sure the information gets to Shimmy okay, and thanks for calling. Next.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Yeah, my question's for Jeremy. I'm trying to get into graphic design, and I heard that you do graphic design. And so what's the best way to draw a cartoon penis?
What? I'm sorry. What? Also, how do you know that I'm a graphic designer? Also, why aren't just go online and look up YouTube tutorials. I'm sure there's plenty of things. It's just, kind of like a weird mushroom shape sometimes. I don't know, they come in all shapes and sizes. Thanks for the question, though. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
And another thing, Cannon, I am the greatest chef of all. My French dip and my French toast and my French fries are great. And you should see my flambé. And I can do pork roast. And I can do frog's legs. And I can do other stereotypical French cuisine. But my accent goes in and out. And that is none of your concern. It has only gotten stronger. Ha, Cannon, I shall keep needling you until you challenge me for best chef of 2022, Cannon. Ha ha ha.
Why do you keep calling? He's not here. I've made the statements 3 times now. Would you? You know what? That's it. I'm done with the show. And
I'm sorry, we still have several callers.
Several callers. Shit. Oh God. If that French man calls back again, you don't let him on. You understand me? I'm tired of that man.
Do my best.
All right. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
I'm calling in because I've taken issue with one of your reviews. You discussed Vampire's Kiss, and I listened to the entire episode only to find out that that's a movie of some sort. I wanted vampires kissing. Kissing other vampires, kissing humans, kissing anything that moves, really. I'm very disappointed in you.
Might I recommend go watch Twilight? Or read it. One of the two. Yeah. I'm sorry that you have issue with it. Yeah, just go watch Twilight. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
And another thing, Canon. I shall be the best chef of 2023, and 2024, and 2025. You shall never defeat me as best chef ever again. I was not even aware of the voting. Ha ha ha! I'm French.
I thought I said not to take any more calls from this guy.
He disguised his number.
He screen the calls before you let them talk.
His accent goes in and out.
Cannon's not here. This guy is clearly stalking Cannon, and there's clearly going to be a cook-off at some point in the future, and this man best have the best fucking French toast in the world, or I'm going to whip his ass. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Yes, I'm calling because I was one of the extras in Grease. I was 52 at the time, and now I'm well over 100, and you insulted us by saying we all looked like 40-year-old people, and as I stated, that's much younger than what I was. The average age of the cast, if I remember correctly, was 73. How dare you? Where am I?
Sir, I hope that whatever nursing home you're calling from right now has great and excellent service. I'm sorry that we misjudged. And in fact, you should consider it a compliment that we thought you were in your 40s. My follow-up question to you, sir, and please call back with a response if you can, or if you remember to, is, are you going to be in the prequel for Grease? Because I'm sure they're looking for a ripe, young 75-year-old. Thank you for listening and calling in. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Hi, this is Bill from tpublic.com. You have your shirts on our website. I've noticed you've gotten a previous DMCA takedown, and, well, to be honest, your shirts aren't selling very well. We'd like you to do some better designs. Maybe beef up your list. Perhaps make some money. As it is, you're not worth the space that you're using on our website. So go ahead and get on that, or take your business elsewhere.
Take my business elsewhere? Sir, I'll have you know, we have some of the best shirts on TeePublic. And you should get in touch with Shimmy. Where is he? Production assistant lady, I need some, can you get in touch with somebody?
Who are you?
I'm one of the hosts.
Since when?
Since forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. Next caller.
Caller, you're on the air with Cajun Greatness.
Santa Claus here. You boys have been very naughty. I noticed you didn't review any Christmas movies with me in them this year, or last year. In fact, you've skipped Christmas entirely. It's not fair that Tim Allen can get a whole mini-series pretending to be me, but the very second I try to save Mars, people just ignore me. It's crazy. The whole world's on the naughty list this year. You three are getting nothing but coal. Merry Christmas.
Well, first off, I'm honored that you decided to call in, Santa. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to review some holiday films. There may be a surprise. Who knows? And also, can you make sure you give me a good chunk of coal? I got to keep the house very, very warm. I was all for you saving Mars. I loved that performance. You were excellent in that movie, including the little head bumps every time you were trying to communicate to the Martians. So anyway, it looks like the lady's giving me the wrapping up sign. I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go track down the other crew members and find out where the hell they've been. So you've been listening to the Cajun Call-In Show. I've been your host, Jeremy. Have a great night, everybody. And if that Frenchman calls again, I'm going to punch him in the face.
How absurd.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
How absurd.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration